a self-taught tarot reader, self-proclaimed intuitive person. If you are new, please like this video and subscribe. I'm not going to be blowing up your feed. I would just appreciate you to join the community. I love connecting with new people, love hearing stories, life experiences I have not had myself or heard before. And yeah, something else. Yes, I am. I left this out of my other readings. God damn it. If at all, for any reason, at any point in this reading you feel uneasy, unsettled, or uncomfortable, please click out. It's not your reading. I might not be the tarot reader for you, or it just is not your message. It's very unlikely that you will resonate with every reading that a certain person posts. It's not rare, I would argue impossible. Oh my god, I'm feeling, I always get like smart ass vibes when I read for Gemini. I haven't been doing public readings again for very long. I stopped like a little bit after COVID. It was probably like 2022. That's way after COVID. Anyway, COVID fucked up my like concept of time. Eight of Pentacles wanted to come out. Let me keep shuffling. Poor Taurus. Everybody's had good energy, and then I was kind of anxious to do Gemini's reading, so I was like, God, this energy's fucking like weird, heavy, annoying. I feel like I feel pissed now. Like, I'm fucking pissed off and irritated, and no, I like cleared the energy, shuffled the cards, started going for Gemini. I'm just like, wee. I was raised by a Gemini, so I have a very, like, I'll talk shit on Geminis, but my dad's a Gemini. My childhood best friend and now ex-partner, no longer friend, was a Gemini. I have my great-grandfather was a Gemini. I love him. My stepmom's a Gemini. So my dad left my mom and got with another Gemini, and I was just like, holy fucking Gemini, I'm Gemini out. So yes, I tease Gemini, but it's because I love you guys. Alright, Gemini. Let's get to it. Using the This May Hurt, This May Heal tarot deck for all the signs today. I'm not switching the decks for once. Well, and I only did that today because I was like, man, I don't even have 100 subscribers yet, and I already got my first shitty comment. Someone said that I don't shuffle I forget how it was worded. They were like, you don't shuffle the decks. They worded it. They were like, I know you're not shuffling the decks good because you just switch them after every reading. As I say that. Ooh, it was the Tower. Someone will call you out for something? You gonna get a shitty comment? Is that your Tower moment? I'm just playing. But yeah, they were like, you're not even shuffling. They were basically saying, like, I know you don't shuffle them good, you just switch the decks after every reading. And I was like, oh my god. Watch me keep the same deck for all 12 signs. Don't test my gangster. Don't test my gangster. And hopefully if I get a channeled song for Gemini, I'll actually be able to think of it. I do questions during live reads, but only only with Cash App and Venmo payments. And it's not even because I want to. Not necessarily that I feel like I have to charge. I did free readings for so long that when I started charging for them, my regular viewers were like, "What the hell? You sold out." I'm like, I don't even have 100 subscribers yet. The Sun and the Six of Cups wanting to come out. No channeled songs yet for Gemini. Justice. First card out is the Justice. Could be dealing with a Libra. That is one of your sister air signs. Could be seeing 11:11 a lot, 12:28 on the clock as I say that. I'm not getting a legal situation with the Justice. I'm just getting like scales being even, like things smoothing out. Whatever this is, career. I'm getting like career, love, personal life. The Moon. Things are getting smoothed out because something could be happening during the full moon, or something that came up during the last full moon is going to be smoothed out by the next one. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Don't have to be. And on this card, in this deck, both of the people on this card, 18 and up, only watching this, please. Sorry, by the way, I forget to preface. I forget a lot of the cards have, like, we're all adults here, I hope. Not trying to offend anyone. I really like this tarot deck. But they both have masks on. So they, interestingly, okay, in, like, the OG Rider-Waite tarot deck, there's two, I believe, like, 2 wolves, 2 coyotes, like, 2 dogs. But in that deck, they're both looking at the moon. And then this lobster's, like, coming up out of the ground about to get them. In this deck, one of them sees it. Like, they're fucking looking right at it. And it's the other one that's distracted and looking up at the moon. So whatever... Ooh, death at the bottom of the deck. Someone, and I'm like with the 2 people on the moon card, I'm getting someone close to you. Could be someone that you're dealing with romantically. I'm not necessarily getting that though for Gemini. Someone close to you like knows something. Doesn't necessarily have to, not necessarily like bad news. They just know like, they know something that they haven't told you yet, and when they tell you, it's because that was your clarifier card for Justice, so I don't know what it is that they're going to tell you yet, but, whatever it is that comes out, it's going to smooth things out. I'm hearing Fool card at the bottom of the deck. Like, you're going to be chilling. You're going to be chilling, ready to just, whoa, like, you're not even going to know that your, San Francisco could be significant. I just noticed that on this deck. Literally walking off a cliff with his pug, bird on his shoulder. Walking off a cliff in the bay. Let's clarify. I'm not trying to pull the cards off camera, by the way. I have a little board set up right here. Got my... I don't have a setup right now. I got comfy where I was sitting and decided to go live here, so I have a shitty ass setup right now. My phone's leaning against a charger that's leaning against a shoe. And I have a couch. I just choose not to sit on it for some reason. The Moon card. Huncho, if you're still watching, you can ask your question and I'll answer it. I don't know that I'll necessarily pull cards because I'm not trying to mix up the energies for Gemini's reading. But I can answer a question real quick. Let's clarify this Moon card for Gemini. Clarify the Moon card for Gemini. Pentacles. I hesitated to say this wasn't a love reading, so someone could be letting you, like, maybe, Gemini, I'm getting, like, maybe, super random, maybe you haven't been in contact with a family member for a while, and they're gonna reach out to you, like, with like, an invitation. 10 of Pentacles is, like, happy relationship, happy family, happy home. But the, like, the other thing I get with this card is, like, cookout energy. Like, it makes me think of, like, family barbecues. I was getting that in the collective reading, I think, at the beginning. You got, like, there's the grandparent there, they got a new baby. That could be the news that's coming out. Maybe someone's gonna come and tell you that they're pregnant, and then it's just gonna, like, that could definitely smooth things out, because I'm hearing, like, I'm hearing there could be the type of thing where, like, maybe you have a cousin or something, and your cousin got with someone, maybe you got into it with it, like, you don't really like them or whatever, and then I'm hearing, like, obviously this doesn't sound, I know the way I'm saying it isn't going to sound pleasant, but, like, I'm just hearing someone's situation is, like, the cousin's going to be reaching out to you to let you know that they're pregnant, and you're going to go, well, fuck whatever I was worried about before, like, like, you weren't in contact with them because of something small, like, let's say, like, maybe, like, they loaned you $10. You kept forgetting to pay them back, so you guys weren't talking for a while, or vice versa. Like, you loaned them, like, you let them use your car. They scratched your back fender. You're like, fuck, my car, fuck, my car. Next thing you know, you don't talk to your cousin for, like, a year and a half. They reach back out to you, and they're like, hey, you're invited to my baby shower. You're like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know they were pregnant. Like, that's the type of justice I'm getting. I'm not getting, like, a court situation. I'm getting, like, it's, like, divine intervention type justice. Like, something's coming in to even the scales, like, and that would be evening the scales, because if, like, that's the type of situation I'm getting. Like, someone was mad at you about something, so you guys haven't been talking. Something's gonna come in, like, an outside energy, not a third party energy. And if it is third party, I mean that in a good way, like a pregnancy. Something's going to come in to, like, break that tension to where you both have no choice but to be like, like, I miss you, type thing. So, Lovers and Queen of Cups when I break the deck. Gemini. Huncho, if you want a personal reading, or if you ever catch me on here, I go live almost usually once a day, and I do $5-10 Cash App readings. Not that I don't want to answer your question, I just don't want to take away from Gemini's reading. Ten of Pentacles. What is coming after the Ten of Pentacles for Gemini? So the moon, what I'm getting with the moon energy, and this could be, like, information coming, like, information coming back around from Cancer season, so something could have happened during Cancer season. I'm getting, like, that wouldn't the last, no, we've had a full moon in Leo season already, right? So, something about, and I'm not just saying that because it's the moon card, like, I keep hearing, like, Cancer energy, like, it has something to do with, like, there's a, like, this person that you're dealing with, this relative that's going to come in is a Cancer, or, like, another huge thing I'm getting, Gemini, if this is love, like, you've been on the rocks with somebody, and Gemini, I'm getting like maybe you've been having trouble figuring out a co-parenting situation with someone. Oh Jesus. uh, Death in the Two of Cups at the when I broke the deck. Um, like I'm getting there's a Gemini, or you're dealing with a Gemini that you've been trying to co-parent with. Like apply it where it fits. There's a co-parenting situation, and like I don't know if it's like a family gathering happens and then you two reconnect, like there's intimacy, but you and this person are gonna have another child together, and that's gonna be like, well, you guys are like, I'm just hearing like, well, that fixes that. Another thing I'm getting, because I just noticed there's 2 kids on this 10 of Pentacles, not 1. So that last thing I said definitely will resonate for someone later. The 2 of Pentacles has like peeked out every time I split the deck, but it hasn't came out yet. So I'm like this is a reconciliation or reconnection of some sort. If you, I can tell I'm about wrapped up with this reading. If you're still watching and you want me to pull a couple cards for you, I will. I can't stay on here forever. I would love to stay on here and chat with you forever, but then I'll have other people not respecting me and stuff. And then when I try to ask for money for readings later, they'll be like, "Fuck you! You used to do them for free. What happened?" Then I'm gonna be like, "But." What is? I've been trying to clarify this 10. I'm like, maybe that's just it for you guys, Gemini. Maybe it's pretty cut and dry. And the other thing I'm getting, Gemini, is like this is happening quick. I got the opposite for Taurus. Whatever they were dealing with. 8 of Swords. Whatever it is, you're understandably so. You've been. This is something that you've been in your head about, like, do you feel like your hands are tied in this situation, like you've done everything you can, let's clarify this moon card. Clarify the moon for Gemini. Judgment. Scales twice in your reading. If you aren't dealing with a Libra, I'll be damned. I'll be absolutely damned if you aren't dealing with a Libra. You got the scales there. You got the scales here. And in this deck, the Judgment card, on the scales, there's a feather on the heavier side. And then the heart is like taking up less weight, which is interesting. I just want to see if the deck has anything, or the guidebook has anything to say about that. Judgment. Card 20. I chose to draw Anubis, the jackal-headed Egyptian god of the dead. The ancient Egyptian understanding of divine judgment involved reciting the negative confessions, a list of 42 sins that the soul had not committed. After this, Anubis would weigh the heart of the recently deceased against the feather of truth. If the heart was lighter than the feather, the soul would ascend to the afterlife. And in this card, it is lighter than the feather. If the heart was heavier, the heart and soul would be devoured and destroyed. Yikes. But we are not dead yet. Thus, the reckoning is not external. It is an invitation to look objectively back on your life and your choices. Who have you been, and who do you want to be? The Judgment card is a big deal. It is an opportunity to learn from your past, to answer a calling, to intentionally become something new. Maybe you like what you see and don't wish to change. That is also okay, as long as it is a decision and not stagnation. You are both Anubis and the heart. You judge yourself. Who do you want to be? Gemini. Well, whatever this judgment is, it is leading to your Ten of Pentacles. What is the outcome for Gemini? What is coming toward Gemini after this judgment, after this balancing of skills? Healing. You got the This May Heal card upright. So whatever, I'm hearing revelation. Maybe you have, someone could have I'm hearing someone's gonna have like a really, not you, not you, someone, sorry, not you, someone you're dealing with, like whoever brings this like truth to you, Gemini, I'm hearing it's going to, doesn't have to, but very likely that it's going to come from a dream, like a, oh hi, I didn't even see you there till I started the camera. Oh hey, but I never said but I'm getting like they're gonna have a dream where like, or nightmare I guess. That's why I don't pet you. God, you are just like me. He's been laying there for 22 minutes now, waiting for me to pet him, then I start petting him and he's like, no, I don't think it. Okay. I've always thought he was a Gemini too. He was like 4-6 weeks old when we found him in our backyard, and my dad's a mechanic, and when I was young, I was a kid, and he came inside one day and we had an old, this is relevant for a reason, we had like a, I don't know, fucking like 2,000-3,000 square foot, like old, like tin, like a metal shop in our backyard, and we lived on like an acre or two in Oklahoma, and my dad was he worked from home, he was a mechanic, he'd like, I don't know, word of mouth, found jobs around town. This was before like internet and advertising and shit. And one day my dad, I don't remember if he was painting a car or, I feel like he was, because I remember he had a paint booth set up at the time. But I don't remember what he was doing that day, I was too young. But he just comes inside and I hear him tell my mom, he's like, Katie, come outside. She's like, what? They go back outside for a little bit, they come back in. My mom comes inside with 2 fucking kittens. And it was a little orange guy, an orange tabby. He was like mine. I claimed him. I named him Eddie. His name was Edward Eddie. I don't even remember why I named him that. I really don't remember why I named him that. It was just the name I picked. His name was Ed. And then this little guy right here, the runt of the litter, is Gizmo. And they were in a box on the, like, filthiest like, my dad's not a clean mechanic. He was the mechanic that, like, depending on what, like, little toolbox you looked at, you'd be like, dude, like, it'd be like an old, like, half-eaten, like, Wendy's, like a Wendy's Baconator, like a fucking fillet of fish from McDonald's and another. And yeah, there was a little, like, covered in paint dust, a box of, like, paint mixing cups, and, like, the stirring sticks and stuff, and that's where my dad found. He went out there to work one day.
You found these two little kitties.
Yeah, Gemini, whatever judgment's coming through, it's gonna, like, I got so much calmer towards the end of the reading, so whatever judgment is coming through, it's going to heal you, it's going to, like, it's going to, this sounds so dumb, it's going to heal you, it's going to, like, I was going to say something else, it's going to heal you, and I'm sure you already know that, but the other thing, like, I just wanted to specify that I didn't really make clear is, like, I keep zoning out because I'm dealing with a Gemini, and I'm trying, like, sorry, it's rare that the readings resonate with me, that's why I keep zoning out. You could be, Gemini, someone's gonna come towards you, and I said this is gonna happen very, like, whoa, like, very, like, fast and out of the blue. Like, someone's gonna have a nightmare where you die. And I hate saying that, but, like, it's just a nightmare. It's not gonna happen yet. What the fuck? Rebuke that. No, thank you. Better. Okay, better. Woo! There we go. That was scary. I was like, it's happening right now. Yeah. My light just flickered? Oh, hell no. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that later. I don't know if that was my eyes adjusting or if the light just fucking flickered. Hell no. But I'm getting Gemini, you or this person, really getting this person that you're dealing with, or whoever came to your mind when I mentioned, the person this is whoever I came to mind when I was like, there's someone that knows something. Because they see this threat coming towards you. Ooh, that's specific. They see this threat coming towards you, and that, yeah, fuck. Gemini, someone, you could have, like, a parent that, oh, I was getting that at the beginning, too, the co-parent thing. You could have a parent that, like, never fucking approved of your partner. And it's not everything, but I'm getting, like, with this parent, it's the type of thing where it's like, like, they know. They can meet your they can just, if it's a parent, they're the type of parent that, like, any friend, like, if you go back and look at your childhood, any friend that they told you, like, I don't like them, or even if they were like, you know, you can hang out with them, but you're not going to be friends with them long, like, they ended up being right. Whatever this, yeah, I'm really getting, like, someone's gonna have someone might take a fucking nap, okay? Like a 20-minute little nap, and in that nap, they wake up and they're like, oh my god, I almost said my name. They're like, oh my god, I've been getting Brian a lot lately. Like, oh my god, Brian. I know it's a common name, but someone's gonna be like, oh my god, I had a dream that Brian died, and I would just, like, as silly as it sounds, them waking up and realizing that that's gonna be a dream is just gonna make them realize, like, fuck, like, I've been such a dick. Or, the other thing I'm getting with the moon card, and what I said just a second ago, I was like, they see the threat that you're not seeing. There's, like, this little triangle there. Someone's gonna have a dream that, like, your partner does something to you, or you're, like, let's say it's an ex-partner and this is someone that you're still co-parenting with. someone's gonna have like a premonition, like someone's gonna have a dream that, and they're gonna wake up and be like, nah, that was fucking weird. They're gonna call you. They're gonna be like, hey, I know you were thinking about working things out with so and so, but they're gonna be like, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I just had a fucking nightmare that you got back with them and you guys went on a vacation. They cut you up into little pieces, like over here, and like stuff, like fucking. You're just gonna be like, what the fuck, like. And you might like, and that might be your reaction at first. Like you might laugh it off at first and be like, okay, yeah, Brian's gonna cut me up into little pieces. But then like you're gonna kind of dwell on what this person tells you, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm not trying to laugh, y'all. I'm sorry. That's the energy I'm getting though. Like it's not gonna be the type of thing like, like. It's probably a decision that you've already made. You were kind of unsure about it. Like justice is coming in. Maybe you broke up with someone years ago and you've always felt bad about it, and then maybe that's this person coming forward and they come to you and they're like, hey, I had a dream that you died and I couldn't. They're gonna say like, I couldn't handle you dying and not knowing what I did, like. There's some form of like moon energy, darkness coming to light, like maybe, and it's not gonna be like life, like you're not gonna find out, like it's not gonna be like, oh, I had a like I'm just hearing someone's gonna be like, oh, so they have a disease, like no, it's not like that. It's like something you probably could have guessed. And if it's not that, it's just going to be someone coming through and, like, profusely apologizing for how they've been. Like like what the guidebook was saying with the interpretation of the judgment card. Like, on this card, you have Anubis, like, just examining all these souls. And here's the body. The soul has already left the body, but they're weighing the heart and I'm hearing the content of someone's character. So maybe someone's gonna have like a near-death experience, and they like, I'm not wishing that on anybody, but maybe someone's driving home and the semi just gets a little closer to them than usual, and they're like, oh, fuck. I gotta apologize to Sally, like. I never told Morgan how I felt. Oh my god, like, it's just something that I've already dwelled on what that something will possibly be for like another 20 minutes now. So I'm gonna see if we got any closing cards. Gemini, this has been your reading. I'm sorry. Gemini always gets weird ass readings. I haven't uploaded a lot for all the signs. I have so many fucking private videos. I'm weird about timing with stuff. I'm also weird about uploading pre-filmed videos, clearly, so that's not a good combination. I don't think we have any other cards, Gemini. Do we have anything else that Gemini needs to know? King of Wands. This could be coming from a fire sign, but King of Wands is a someone that stands on business, man or woman. Person. King of Wands is a person of action, someone that follows their word, someone that walks the walk. They don't just talk the talk. They talk the talk and walk the walk. And what I was going to say when that first card came out is I'm not getting this as this other person. Like, it's not, oh, you have this King of Wands coming towards you now. Like, this person's going to put you in your King of Wands energy. If you've been, I think the guidebook kind of touches on that. King of Wands. Leadership through passion. Passion is a word I would associate. I know it's obviously with fire signs, but like it makes me think of fire signs and then Gemini, like immediately at the top. Nobody, especially out of air signs, Aquarius can be, but Geminis are, every Gemini I've met, girl, boy, young, old, like, I can usually tell people are, I can tell people are at Gemini 3 ways. 1, y'all are yappers. Yappers. Like, loudest in the room, usually carrying the fucking conversation, even if they're not trying to. Like, they might be quiet for a long time, but when they open their mouth, everyone's like, they usually say some out-of-pocket shit. They hold their liquor. And like super random but specific, Geminis always have like some sort of, if not like a, I don't know, it sounds gonna be like, hear me out. I probably just had like 20 or 30 Geminis pop in my head. I know it's not a whole lot of people, but it's a significant amount. They all have I'm like, how do I put this without it sounding shitty? Because same. Geminis, like, don't have a sense of... That sounds bad. I was going to say they don't have a sense of style. That's not what I mean. I can usually tell a Gemini is a Gemini because the Gemini is the one that, like, will show up to work wearing, like, a full fucking goth outfit. You're like, oh, that's probably like a Scorpio or something, right? Whoa. Then they show up to work the next day wearing, like, a fucking cardigan, like some khaki pants, like some ballet flats. They got their hair in a cute little ponytail with, like, some hair clips and shit. You're like, I thought you were goth. They're like, what are you talking about? You're like, okay. Like, whereas most people would call it two-faced, I'm just like, no. Like, Geminis are, like, fucking a little bit of everything all at once in the best way possible. Anyways. This judgment is going to put you in your King of Wands energy, and with that, I am getting... I chose to draw the King of Wands as a friend and collaborator of mine who founded and runs an inclusive and comprehensive sex education website. This person built an entire organization involving many volunteers and millions of users, and has offered quality sex ed for over 24 years and counting. They saw a way to use their passion to make the world a better place, did it, and then kept it up. If you're the King of Wands, then it's time to put your leadership skills to work. You may feel like you're doing less actual creating than you're used to, but remember that you're building something bigger than yourself. You can bring people together, you can make them stronger. You can bring people together, you can make them stronger. 10 of Pentacles. Justice. You can bring people together, you can make them stronger. Eight of Swords. Gemini, are you in your head? You or someone else is in their head about, like, an altercation that happened, a nightmare, a near-death experience. Something happened that made someone be like, oh shit, I did fuck up. I did fuck up really bad. And if it's not making them self-reflect, it's making them realize, like, something about something else. So if someone isn't, like, brought to I'm hearing, like, brought to their knees. Someone was brought to their fucking knees about you. And if it's not something they did to you, it's something that they're realizing was done to you. I was about to say they know, but I don't. I genuinely, like, if this is someone, like, I'm hearing someone was like, okay, that's not my reading. Like, this isn't the type of thing where they're like, yeah, I know he cheated on you and I never said anything. This isn't. It's the type of thing where they're going to be like, I had a feeling they would do that, and I couldn't intervene because I didn't have proof. Like, this is, at the beginning of the reading when I said, like, this is someone you are close to sees this threat that you do not see, or vice versa. You see this threat and someone else does not see it. they've fucking been in their head about it because I'm hearing they wanted to do something, they wanted to say something, but they just didn't have the proof. Anything else? Page of Pentacles reverse. I just said they didn't have the proof, and yeah, Page of Pentacles reverse. The proof's gonna come out. Six of Cups reverse. Six of Cups reverse to me is like neglecting, like Six of Cups upright is like investing. I heavily get like investing with children, planting seeds, tending to family, tending to home, doing things that would make your inner child happy, and that in reverse. We got like a parent that's like, you could have a parent that you're no contact with, and they've had their come to Jesus, and they're like Six of Cups also gives me just Six of Cups reverse has always given me like broken home energy. Even if you feel like I don't come from a fucking broken home, like you might not think you did, but I'm hearing like the other thing about the Six of Cups in this deck is that's only one parent, and they're up in what looks like a high-rise apartment, which could be really nice, but like I'm hearing someone go like, there's no playground, there's no Knight of Cups. Yeah, someone's gonna come in and try to make things right. It's not gonna be like big and like extravagant, but like I was kind of saying, Night energy is like youthful, impulsive, not very like this isn't the King of Cups that's like, you know, had all of these years of wisdom with the like handling with that water energy and the emotions. This is a Knight of Cups. This is someone that they're in their cups energy, but there's no fucking water in this picture. So it's like they're new to this approach. I'm hearing. It's getting late. We're gonna have to do the rest of the signs tomorrow. Anything else for Gemini? The Knight of Cups at the Knight of Cups at the end of the reading too is telling me like just like a reassuring energy. Even if this isn't someone like coming to you like, oh, I'm so sorry, blah 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 blah. Even if it's someone kind of delivering uncomfortable news, like hey, I don't know how to tell. Like, I had a dream that like, if the dream thing's relevant, I'm getting that's not it. Like, there's something else about it. Like, they had a dream about something. Like, they're like, I had a dream that so and so cheated on you, and I know it's none of my like. This is specific. I'm hearing someone be like, I had a dream that so and so cheated on you, and I know it's none of my business, but it got me thinking, and then I went and looked at their Facebook, and then I saw this, and I'm not trying to poke my nose into your relationship, but if they're faithful, shouldn't they blah blah blah, like someone went creeping for you and was like, hey, you're with a piece of shit. And I'm hearing it's not going to be anything like, I'm not here, like, we don't have the Death card, we don't have the Tower, we don't have the Devil, there's no Ten of Swords. Page of Pentacles was reversed, but then you have the Knight of Cups, which is not the Page of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna be moving on from something. And there might, like, it's gonna be bittersweet. And I was getting that at the, didn't I get that at the, was it the last reading? Yeah, it was. That's a new moon up there at the top. getting like right at the tail end of your reading, I'm getting This Ain't That by Trippy Red. Artist of the Generation. I know. What a This ain't that for real. This ain't that for real. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Gemini, that's what I'm getting for you. Someone's been reflecting on something, whether it was a dream they had, whether it was a revelation, whether, I don't know. Someone's making someone reflect on something and have a whole bunch of like, oh fuck moments, oh fuck, come to Jesus, like, oh Jesus, I gotta. And even if it's something like fun and exciting that I got at the beginning, like the pregnancy energy, it's making someone think like that's gonna be their energy when they come in toward you, and it's not gonna be overwhelming, but it's gonna be sweet. Like someone's gonna be like if they send a message and it's family and they're pregnant, they're gonna be like I'm getting, it might be like a paragraph, like a big paragraph. They might be, hey, I miss you so much. I'm sorry I haven't time. I know I've been a shitty family. I know I've been a shitty cousin and blah 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 blah. And I'm sorry to tell you this over text. I'm just so excited. I'm pregnant. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I was getting that earlier. Whatever this is, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm hearing that word. That's exactly how my dad does it too. He's Gemini. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, Gemini, that's what I have for you. If you watch this far, Temperance at the bottom of the deck, could be dealing with the Saggy. Gemini, if you watch this far, thank you for hanging out. Please like and subscribe if this reading resonated with you. If you didn't and you want to pity me, I sure would appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow to finish the levers at the bottom of the deck, or when I split the deck. I mean, I hope you know, like 9 times out of 10 when I say bottom of the deck, I probably mean when I split the deck. I just forget to fucking say that. I'm like, well, at the bottom of the deck. I know it's when words are hard. I had a brain injury a while ago. We're getting through it. The lovers. We love that. For my hammy eyes. Alright, Gemini, if you hung out this long, thanks for hanging. I'll be back tomorrow to do Cancer, Leo, and all the other signs through Pisces. This reading made you uncomfortable or uneasy at any point. I hope you clicked off and did not continue watching. And I hope you do not continue watching if it made you unsettled or uneasy. Probably channeling some energy that's not yours, and you don't need to worry too much about it. It's not your reading. I'm not the reader for you. My reading should clarify what you already kind of had an inkling for, what you're already aware of. Tarot should not surprise or catch off guard. And yeah, thank you again for hanging out. My name is Iris. These should all be uploaded later. Sorry I didn't have any channeled songs. Kitty is big snoring. Yeah. I'll be back on here tomorrow for all the other songs. If you're not this far, thanks for hanging out.